your health and fitness tips for moms. So today I got a good topic I want to talk about. But first, a little update. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I just had like the first vacation that my family has had in a couple of years, where we literally just went somewhere to relax and have fun together, and it was really nice. It took me a little while to like chill out and relax because I'm usually so busy that when I have downtime, it's always like, here's a list of things you could be doing because here's a list of things you haven't done yet type of thing, right? Like that's always kind of in the back of my mind. But after like a day or so, I'm finally able to relax, and it was really nice. And then we had Thanksgiving, which was fun. It's the first time we've hosted it at our house since we've moved to Louisiana. We usually kind of go somebody else's house. So that was kind of nice. I mean, I say hosted. We only had 2 people come over. But it's okay. It was fun. It was really kind of nice to just take my time and not worry about, we got to be somewhere, and is everybody going to like my food? It was kind of like I made my favorite foods. I didn't make it crazy or complicated. So it was a very relaxing Thanksgiving, which is nice. But I will say that on my trip, I got a lot of practice in what we're going to talk about today. So today's topic is how to get back on track. And I'm laughing because I just practiced this week. I got a lot of practice with this. As I mentioned, we went on our trip, we took a vacation, and normally I have a really good mental plan, or like I really prep myself mentally for how I'm going to eat well or how I want to eat throughout the trip, right? Like, I fully believe that when I go on vacation, it is not a go crazy and stuff your face with everything and deal with the consequences later. I've done that version, it sucks. And a lot of times, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes it can take me weeks to recover, weeks to kind of mentally gear myself up again to start eating well. And that is weeks of me eating poorly, undoing all the hard work that I've done type of thing. And so I much prefer to have a good mindset going in, enjoy myself, have the occasional treats, but do it mindfully, do it without going overboard, right? Well, this time I did not do that mental prep work, and it showed. And so I had a couple of days where I was just kind of eating crazy, overeating, eating all the junk. And after a couple of days, I was like, no, we ain't doing this, okay? We know what happens when you go down this road. You don't like the results. So I really had to work getting myself back on track. So that is what we're going to go over today. I think this is a skill that I wish people talked about more, because this is one of those things that when you learn how to do this, you will reach your health goals, you will reach your weight loss goals, you will do all the things. Because, right, real life, everybody gets off track at some point in time. Either you go on vacation, your life happens, somebody gets sick, right? All the things. Eventually, something's going to come up, you're going to get off track, and you have to know how to get back to it. And it happens periodically. So this is a crucial skill. I had put together, I was starting right as I'm writing out my notes for this, I had put together this list, like do this, right? And then I was like, you know what? Let's keep it super simple. Let's keep it super simple, especially this time of year. And typically when a lot of us have to get back on track, the bigger we make the effort, the longer it's going to take us to get around to it. So I only got 2 things for you today, okay? Number 1, let it go. Do not spend a lot of time beating yourself up. Shame on me. I should have done better. Oh, I always fall back into these patterns. When am I ever going to figure this out? There you've gone, undone all your hard work, all the things, right? Given the opportunity, we could beat ourselves up about this a lot. Done that. Also not pleasant. Would not recommend. It does not help you to get back on track. Spending time beating yourself up about eating poorly, it does not help you. Like, I'm telling you right now, let me say this from my brain to yours, you are not doing yourself any favors sitting there giving yourself a hard time about the fact that you've kind of fallen off the wagon, so to speak. It is not going to help you. You need to let it go. It's already done. And so all you need to be focused on is moving forward. Don't spend a lot of time beating yourself up, because the more energy and time you're spending beating yourself up, the longer it's going to be before you're ready to get back on track. So that means that much longer that you're going to be doing all the things you're beating yourself up about. I don't know about you, but when I'm feeling like crap, what I want to do, I'm going to eat some cookies and lay in my bed and read a book. And that's all I want to do, okay? I don't want to go exercise. I don't want to go take care of my kids. I don't want to worry about something healthy to eat. I don't want to cook any food, right? When we feel bad, it's that much harder to go do all the healthy habits. So when you're sitting here beating yourself up for not eating well, you sure don't want to go eat well. You just feel like crap now. And nobody wants to do anything when they feel like crap, okay? So don't spend a lot of time doing yourself. Give yourself grace. Move on. Let it go. It's already happened. So brings us to the second thing you need to do. Pick your next best decision. That's it. Not I need to go clean out the pantry. Not I need to overhaul everything. Not I have to stick to this super strict diet 110% because I gained back the 5 pounds that I had worked so hard to lose, right? Like, you don't need to do all that. All you need to do is pick your next best decision. And it might be a small one, but you're literally one decision away from being back on track. The difference between being back on track is I ate 2 handfuls of gummy bears at 11 o'clock at night when I'm not hungry to I'm going to stop eating the gummy bears. That's the difference. That's literally it, right? Like, we make it this huge thing. Like, I'm not back on track until I've committed to only eating chicken and broccoli for the next week. No, you're back on track as soon as you stop doing the things you weren't before and you're making a better decision. So my next best decision might be at my next meal, I'm going to drink a glass of water instead of juice, right? Or I'm going to have a salad with my burger instead of french fries. Like, that is literally it. We're one decision away from being back on track, but a lot of us make it this huge thing, and so we don't even try. We don't even get started because it's going to be all the things, right? Like, so the other day was Thanksgiving. There was pie at my house. Well, you best believe there was pie, okay? And I ate pretty poorly on my trip, and so it's very easy for me to be like, oh, well, I still want to eat pie, right? Because it's not all gone, and I still want to eat pie. So, well, I'm not going to be back on track till all the pie's gone, which would give myself permission to eat crazy until the pie's gone. But no, I got back from my trip, and I was like, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. So my next best decision, knowing it's Thanksgiving, is that I'm going to serve myself smaller portions of all of my favorite foods so that I don't overeat. That was me getting back on track. That's it. It's not saying I can't have pie, and because I still want to have pie, I'm not going to be back on track. No. What's your next best decision? And sometimes it's something as simple as, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to go out to eat, and I'm going to McDonald's, and I'm going to order the small instead of the medium. That's my next best decision. That's me back on track, thinking about my health and making better choices. That's literally all it has to be. Like, don't make it a big thing. Pick your next best decision. And then after that one, pick the one after that. And then when you get a little momentum under your belt and you're like, okay, I'm ready to make a plan. You know, I'm ready to go clean out the pantry because I know that I can do this and I'm doing this and I feel confident about it and I'm proud of myself and I'm feeling motivated. That is when maybe you're ready for the bigger things. But when you're trying to get back on track and it feels like a lot and you're not up for a lot, pick your next best decision. It's just one thing. And then after that, you just pick one more thing. And you do that for, you know, a day, 2 days, 3. And next thing you know, you're like, yeah, no, I'm doing this. I'm in it. And you're ready for maybe the bigger things. But especially this time of year, it's so easy to be like, well, I'm just not up for all the things. And I still want to eat the pie. And I still want to finish off the cranberry relish. And there's still some rolls in my kitchen that I want to eat. But that does not mean that you cannot get back on track. All you need to do is pick your next best decision. What's one thing I can do next that's taking care of my health, right? So it's water. It's drinking water, right? That's always a huge one for me. It's like, you know what? What's my next best decision when I know I've been overeating a lot and I'm kind of getting to that habit again? I'll tell myself, hey, you know what? The next time you get a craving, just go drink some water. Give it 10, 15 minutes and see how you feel, right? Like, that's it. That's all it takes for me to decide I'm making choices for my health. Because that's the difference between being on track and being off track. It's not 120%, and I'm not eating anything that remotely has sugar or carbs in it, right? And I'm following my diet 120%. No, that's not what it means. It's, am I making decisions that are good for my health? Am I making an effort somewhere? That's all it takes for you to get back on track versus I'm not doing anything. Because I'm not willing to give up, right? I'm not willing to not have any more pie, so I can't get back on track. No. There will be pie, y'all. I'll tell you this right now. Okay, right? This is how much I know this works, okay? And this is why I share this with y'all, because a lot of people hear this and they're like, okay, yeah, whatever, that doesn't work for me. They don't believe me type of thing. So, my weight was up a little bit after traveling. Of course it was, right? I told y'all I was not at my best. We'll just put it like that. So, but then the next day, right? So we got back the day before Thanksgiving. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. I'm recording this video a day early. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, and I had pie, and I had a roll, and I had mashed potatoes, right? But I was back on track. So I made sure I had a smoothie for breakfast. I didn't eat very much because I wanted to save, room for Thanksgiving. I ate Thanksgiving. I served myself smaller portions. And then for dinner, I had a little bit more, right? But smaller portions because I can snack on this for the rest of the week if I want to, right? We get to choose what we eat. So I made sure I didn't overeat yesterday. Guess what? My weight was down today. I lost weight Thanksgiving because I was back on track making healthy decisions, not cutting out everything 120%, not saying, well, I can't enjoy Thanksgiving if I'm back on my diet and focused on eating well, so I'll just wait till later. No, I was like, I'm back home, it's Thanksgiving, but I'm gonna get back on track. I'm gonna make healthy decisions. I'm still gonna leave room for the things that I want to enjoy, right? And my weight's down. Because that's what it's about. It's not about cutting everything out and being miserable and suffering until you get down to the weight that you want and then thinking you're going to figure it out. No, you need to learn how to manage things like Thanksgiving. Learn how to enjoy food without going overboard, right? These are the skills that will get you there. So when I say just pick your next best decision, and it doesn't have to be huge, and you can still eat good foods throughout the holidays, I mean it, it works. I know it does. Okay, I'm getting a little excited. I'm gonna let y'all go. I really hope that's helpful for y'all. You can learn it for bouncing back Thanksgiving. You can use this. I use this any point in time that I feel like I am possibly slipping back into bad habits that don't help me with my health goals. Just look, let it go. If it's done, it's over. No shame, no blame, no judgment. Pick your next best decision. That's all you got to do, and then magically you're back on track. You're moving forward. I hope you guys are doing well. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.